Okay. Today's movie was Godzilla versus Hedorah,
Whatever it is.
Smog Monster. This movie is like
Captain Planet.
Yeah, if you took Godzilla and Captain Planet and morphed them into one, that would be this movie. Well, add some hallucinogenic drugs to that, and then you got this movie.
Oh, yeah.
There are so many bizarre scenes. And the first scene is weird, even, because it starts out like a James Bond movie. You know, there's like some sort of theme song to it. What that theme song is, I don't fucking know. It's in Japanese. But I don't want to know. The less I can remember about this movie, the better. I never thought I'd see Godzilla get shit on. I did not think I would see that. I also did not think I'd see Godzilla using his atomic breath to fly.
This movie is just...
Okay, let's talk about the story. It follows a young boy named Ken and whatever the fuck the father's name was. You hear Ken's name all the time. Maybe it's Kenneth or something Japanese. Kenichi or something like that.
I don't know.
But anyways, they find out that there's this monster that lives in the ocean that's made of shit, I guess. I don't know. And it's going around taking down ships and taking all the pollution from the ships, well, like all the hazardous chemicals and such, to become bigger and bigger. The father and son go to investigate. The father somehow gets about half his face scarred.
You get shit on.
I guess. We don't actually see what happens. We just see the smog monster. That's what I'm going to call it. Hedorah. I don't know why I don't feel like saying that. Does something. Like, it just flies towards the camera, and next thing you know, he's in the bed injured. That's it. Next... Actually, I'm not quite sure what happens next, because this movie's such a clusterfuck. But from what I can remember, it'll constantly cut back to this dance club for no reason. And there's a guy in the dance club, and he's like drinking. I don't know what he's drinking, because after like the second shot, he's seeing everyone, but they're wearing fish masks for some reason.
It's just a giant clusterfuck of acid.
You see the smog monster like sucking up pollution from factories like it's a bong.
I needed the bong for this movie. If we had one, I'd seriously just be all over that thing.
Yeah, if you're gonna see this movie, get high. Then you'll be like, I understand this.
Whatever you get high on, just do it. Life does not count for getting high on. This movie will make you scream high because of so much shit.
There'll be like these. There's only like 2 or like 3 or 4 of them, but like these random cartoon scenes will pop up.
4 cartoon scenes.
And they're only like a couple seconds long. Like the movie was like the director thought to himself, yeah, the movie's at a pretty good length, but throw in a couple cartoons for the kids. Yes, this is definitely directed towards kids. I'm pretty sure it's like rated G or PG or something like that, but despite that, it actually gets kind of graphic. I'm not quite sure how to explain it, but it just...
Basically, Godzilla rips out his eyes.
Yeah, there's that, and then like all the bodies you see, it's like... I'm sorry, this is for kids?
It's just...
And, okay, they find out that electricity kills the smog monsters through some bullshit I don't care to explain. My god, we're swearing a lot recently. I hope we don't get in trouble for this.
Fuck it.
True. And so the military sets up this thing. Some of the people decide to throw a party on Mount Fuji to attract the smog monster. How that attracts the smog monster, I don't know, because all they seem to be doing is dancing and listening to music and playing music.
The fire.
Well, yeah, but...
The pollution from the wood detracts him. It's like, hey,
really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it would take a lot more than just the wood to get his attention.
Dude, I just think he's a woodaholic. I guess he just likes the wood. And
so, like, even the fights with Godzilla are pretty boring. Oh my god, we'll get into that later. And, okay, through a bunch of shit, Godzilla gets the smog monster in between this two giant electro things. I don't know how they're made. It's never explained. And the smog monster gets electrocuted. Godzilla just starts beating the shit out of it, rips out its eyes, has those get electrocuted. Then I guess part of the smog monster escapes. So what Godzilla does is probably the oddest but probably best thing in the entire movie. He's using his atomic breath to fly. Like he's just firing it at the ground. He's just zooming back towards the smog monster and proceeds to beat the hell out of it. Then does the same thing back to the electrodes. Finally kills it, throwing its shit all over the place. I wish I was joking, but Godzilla punches his hand into it, takes a handful, and just throws it. And at the end of the movie, because the smog monster's dead, it says, "Will there be more?" or something. And you just see like a bunch of other, or at least maybe like one smog monster, but it could have just been stock footage for all I know.
It's just...
Okay.
No, this is horrible.
We got past the story. Let's talk about some of the other things. There's this one really bizarre scene where it shows a building collapsing for no reason, but there's no sound, no music, no sound effects, nothing. It's like you might as well. It's like you just muted your TV.
The music is just shit.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have a problem with the opening one, because I don't know what the hell it's talking about, so I can't necessarily hate it, and kind of reminds me of some other Japanese music I actually listen to. And by Japanese music that I listen to, I mean anime themes.
But Godzilla's theme song, for when he comes in to attack things, makes me want to pull my hair out and throw it all over the place, and then take his hair and throw it all over the place, and then just...
They replay this music all the damn time.
It's the most annoying thing you ever hear.
Like in Godzilla versus Hedorah, you hear the usual, how to go, like, dune, something? Something like that. You hear that a couple times, like maybe 3 or 4. But in this movie, you hear it. You hear that opening, the first intro to Godzilla, over and over. And it's not even good. It's annoying.
It's just like, you take a cat, you pull on its tail, you auto-tune it, then you play it through your toilet full of shit, and that's what it sounds like.
Oh my god, yeah, there was like a cat in this movie too, for no reason. Like there was just a cat sitting there. It just disappeared. Did the smog monster kill it? No. Actually, I think there was a scene where you see like a baby covered in like the smog monster shit.
Yeah.
Once again, this is for kids? This is graphic. I mean, granted, we grew up with Tom and Jerry and a bunch of other violent things, but we never saw anyone getting shit on.
This movie is just shit. I give, my honest opinion, I give this movie a 0 out of 5.
Yeah, I think I'd probably have to agree with that.
But if you're a Godzilla enthusiast and you want to see every movie, watch it when you're stoned on acid or whatever the fuck you get high off of. I already said that before, and just do it. It's horrible.
The only real credit I can give the movie is that the smog monster is probably one of the most original monsters it has. Like, it's not created through radiation, not from space or anything. It's
pollution.
Yeah, that.
It's Captain Planet stuff.
Yeah, it's Captain Pollution from Captain Planet.
Yeah, this movie's just...
I was really hoping that he would show up, because then I'd probably have a little bit of fun, because of how weird it would be. Like, you just imagine the Planeteers coming in, with our powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
I just have no thought for humanity anymore. I just give up on humanity.
Actually, I have a little bit of hope, because this guy that directed it, I don't know his name, but he wanted to make like another one similar to this one, but it got turned down because of how bad this movie turned out to be.
Oh, thank God for that. I think that's it. I'm just done talking about this movie.
I'm trying to think if there were like any other things that are even like... Oh my god, how could I forget? The dubbing. The little boy is probably like the most dialogue, but it doesn't sound like a little boy. He sounds like a grown woman trying to do a young boy's voice, which, yeah, I know that's how they usually do it, but it is obnoxious. Like how the kid at the end will just keep yelling, Godzilla! Godzilla! It's like, shut the fuck up.
I'm just done with this.
Roll the credits. This has been the Review Crew with Godzilla versus Hedorah. Once again, just only see this if you want to see all the Godzilla movies, but other than that, screw it. Later.
Fuck this